Alright, what's good YouTube? Let me get some gloves. So I'm working on a 2012. You can see me, we good. Facial recognition. Hit the subscribe button. 2012 Hyundai Sonata, and on this bad boy basically it don't start, and I was told that the engine locked. Somebody else is saying that the engine not locked. But what we're gonna do is basically I'm gonna figure out what the hell is going on. So, go hit the subscribe button and give me a minute. Let me get set up real quick. And I'm gonna tell y'all basically what I'd like to do. Let me adjust the camera. I'm gonna show you what I do basically to figure out why this engine's not starting. It do got a brand new starter in it, and the battery test out fine. I did test battery voltage. Did try to jump it numerous times, and it didn't want to take a jump from 3 different sources. And I did a starter on it. That was the one a few videos ago I did. And we're gonna figure out what's going on. Didn't have oil in it. It didn't have oil. Let me get some vice grips. So give me a second, let me get set up. Alright, so being as though I'm so close on the passenger side, I could have took the wheel off. That'd be the smartest thing for you to do. I'm gonna see if I can spin the motor from left to right. You can take the wheel off and you can get a like a 1/2 inch socket in there, and whatever size, it probably look like a 24 or 22. But spin the crank from left to right, it should be able to spin freely. I'm only going to do that because the starter was replaced, and then I already tried to turn it the first time, but this mount was in my way, so I didn't try to get like a full extent. So now, like I said, because I don't have no clearance on the passenger side to get the wheel off, because I am close to the wall on this side in the garage. I'm going to take the side mount off. I do got the jack underneath this engine to support it in case it dips down. So just this side mount bracket, not the whole entire bracket itself. And then I'm gonna sneak in there with like a long wrench. If you wanna know the sizes, by the way, this top nut that I took off was a 17, I'm sorry. And then I got 3 more 17 nuts right here. Actually, it looked like a bolt, and then 2 bolts, 1 bolt, and then a nut. If I can pump this engine up some more. My fault. Alright. Make sure you got something supporting underneath too. This will drop down. This is like one of the main supports of this powertrain. This is 2 side mounts, and they got a little dog bone mount at the bottom. So I should be able to lift this shit up unless I got something still on my way. In my way. Alright, I don't help that this engine down. Let me jack this engine back up. Give me a second. Alright, keep it just like that. Alright, my fault. Had an issue getting the socket in. That's why I pumped the engine back up. Put that off to the side right there. Alright, so now I got assets. I don't know if you're able to see. So I'm running the camera forward some. So I won't get in there with a long wrench, and like I said, I should be able to turn from left to right. And if that don't turn, then I'm gonna figure out what could have made the engine lock up. From my experience, a couple engine jobs I did on this, the timing failed. This ain't got no engine oil in it, so I want to take this cam cover off, and we're gonna see if we can figure out what caused it. It is a high pressure fuel pump on here. It's not a pain in the ass to get that off. It's quite simple, and just got to release some fuel pressure, and that's about it. So yeah, let me bring the camera forward. So I don't know if you can see straight down here where the crank bolt is. So I guess it's 22 millimeter, but this is the standard wrench I'm using, 7/8. So let me try to spin it back. Nothing. Try to come forward. I'm not going to keep tugging because I'm not going to put unnecessary strain on my body to get this thing to budge. Let me try. Alright, it's not turning. It's supposed to be turning. And it don't matter if the wheels is on the ground or not. The transmission should be an issue because number one, I wrote this in here in neutral. It ain't like it's a manual car. It's different, automatic transmission. I do transmissions. I want to start introducing more transmission videos too, like teardowns and stuff like that. Probably won't show y'all how to rebuild them back together, but at least I'll talk to y'all about overhauling one basically. So we're gonna do a lot of teardown videos, but that's beside the point. So rolling out, ain't no trans issue, nothing. So like I said, next I'm gonna take off this cam cover. Got a couple connectors and shit, and some coils. Like I said, high pressure fuel pump is on here, and I'm just more than likely this timing chain tuck probably took a shit. So yeah, let me get this camera or the timing jump, something caused it to lock up. So there's some type of lock up period. But let me take this cam cover off and see, because we got a timing chain issue. I'm not even gonna waste no time on this. I should just make a bet. I really should. And we're gonna see if that's what it is. So I know some of these clips I probably won't even be able to get out all decent. I don't waste my time killing myself. I ain't even got no good using those pliers with me either. Always some type of issue. Okay, I found it right here. So it's a little tab you kind of like lift up on. You don't always have to like break these off. This one just broke off. It's kind of brittle unless I'm too strong. Next, got this connector. Actually, yeah, I gotta disconnect it. Then I got these locking tabs on the coils. This coil was missing a bolt. Part of my camera angle, but I ain't got no cameraman, so y'all gonna have to bear with me on this one. Alright. I don't have a pick. These joints is a pain in the ass to get out. Alright, here we go. Trying to hurt the shit out of my fingernail. See if I can press it down with a flat head. There we go. One more. Alright, we're gonna fast forward some. Alright, next I'm gonna get this connector. I guess that's a solenoid for the high pressure fuel pump. These connectors are annoying and brittle. It's like a sub connector to a connector. Be a good time to get an air hose, pressurized air hose. I don't have one here. Take my air compressor with me, so I won't be able to blow no air, but it is what it is, because this engine most likely done so anyway. So what I am going to do is get this safety tab, lift it up, and 2 tabs on the side. Press them in with your fingernails. It should be able to come out. Make sure you got some safety glasses on too, because there's no necessary fuel and shit coming out on. And you see that there. If you want, put like a paper towel on it, just to catch some of it, but it will dissolve in the air. That's good. Then next you got this fuel rail right here, fuel line I mean, and it does run down here. So on the right side of the manifold, which you probably won't be able to see with my hand, here's my hand right over here under, you can't see it unless I move the camera. But what I want to do is, and there's also another bracket under this intake, so move this camera over right over here. So it looks like I'm going to be removing this intake boot, so that way I can have some type of better clearance going on. I just think I should do that right now, because I got to get this fuel line out of here. And if you want to depressurize the system, whatever way you got to do it, I'll just put a damn towel over it and let it catch in the towel. Turn your head at the same time so you ain't directly looking into it all crazy. And it looks like got a little clampy thingy thing. Let's move this out the way. Get out of here. Turn you off, and we got one more. I got like shitty tools here too, if y'all want to know. Like My main stuff is at work, obviously. So I work with, I got a Harbor Freight tool chest. Actually, I don't have to take it off from there. I can just do it from right here. Bottom. Should be able to lift up. Then, let me see this throttle right here. Alright. I think we up. I shouldn't have to show nobody how to take off no intake, right? I think that type of shit is self-explanatory already. I'm gonna move the camera over in a second, but look at some light. And where's my 10? Where's my boat at? Looks like it's on the side of this evap purge valve. I might have to move out the way. Yeah. Or, like I said, I could just loosen it from one end to another. Or, either way, this pipe might gotta come out. So, I think that's what I'm gonna try to do, is crack both of them so that way it can give me flexibility. So, give me a second. So, it's a 19mm wrench. Let me get some paper towels. And this is an unprofessional way, at least I'm being honest with it, but I'm not responsible for your actions. You are responsible. And you are your own mechanic, because you chose to come over here and watch this, right? Well, this is cracking free. Close your eyes, too. Ooh, this car's been off for a minute anyway, so really didn't get primed up too much. I literally just rolled it into the garage. So I keep my eyes closed anyway. Shit, you ever had fuel in your eye before? That shit burn. That shit burn. And then to navigate to the bathroom, that's the hard part. I had like all types of fluid in my eye. And this bottom one I'm gonna crack free. If I can get up in there, I got a hose in the way. Let me see if I can. No, we ain't gonna move out the way. No sir. So I gotta get this 10mm bolt out of here for this other bracket. Look like for some cooler lines that go into actually evap lines. It's not gonna move just yet. I do need to try to move this line, this evap shit out of here. And look like this bad boy might somehow slide up and do something. Let me see if I can see it to believe it. I hope I ain't gotta move this intake out the way, because I really don't. I mean, the bottom half of it. Damn flashlight. Alright, so I was able to get it off. You're gonna have to like separate it from this pipe right here. That's a pain in the ass to do. And then there's also another bolt, like right in here, where I'm laying my finger on a stud. And fish it out under this harness right here. And just rest that right there. Don't help that I don't got a swivel. It is what it is. So I want to reduce the size. The line for the fuel. With a bracket. And it don't help that this the thing is in the way. Let me try removing. Let's see if I can get this. A harness for a harness. That's basically what it is. Oh no! Especially when that happens. Lift that up. So now, watch that fuel flickering everywhere. So I should be able to get to that 10mm bolt I was talking about. my way. Alright. Doing it the lazy way. Let me get the proper shit. So I guess I'm looking for ratchet and quarter inch setup. Got that. Instead of stripping it, being a fool. You know how sometimes you can catch it a little bit and get it to budge. One of those situations. I didn't loosen the bottom part of the line that go back to the fuel rail, just at the high pressure fuel pump side. I am going to work my way down there in a second. Let me see now if I could. Now I ain't going to bend this line too much. Let me get the wrench if I can find it. See if I can crack free that bottom line. And there's multiple faster ways to figure out this problem, but this is my way. At least y'all get more of an understanding, because I like to break it down, go the longer route so you guys can understand. Alright. Gotta keep buttering that some more. I was stuck in there. So I should be able to move this line around, which I can. Let's see if I can. Alright. Look like I got another bracket to move out the way, but at least I got this in my favor for right now. Well, like flexibility. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking off the rest of the bolts I got going on. Part in the lighting issue too. It really ain't the best. My lights I didn't even charge up, and I got them running on low power so I can conserve some type of energy. Alright, hope that helps. Let me get my extension. Yeah, we're going to continue. So there's a bunch of 10mm bolts around. This is also a ground wire right here. But I guess this is not a how to remove the bar cover video. I'm just diagnosing it. That's high pressure fuel pump. Like I said, it's simple to take out. Now I'm gonna stress over. A failed high pressure fuel pump can cause an engine lockup. Do not tell me that's not so, because I do know from experience. This looks like there's a hose right here on the side. Should have had my GoPro, but sometimes with the GoPro when I'm editing, like for some reason the files on my regular camera, it's cool. Well, when it renders on this one, on a GoPro, it takes long. So it looks like I need to get in there. Might have to back that off. I need a 12. Looks like I got a 12. It's a small little mini bracket right here. If I could just get this to move over, I can get that on, man. Ooh, we got you? Alright, she cracked free. Alright, so I got some flexibility on that one now. Yeah, like I said, it could cause like an engine lockup. I seen that on a couple engines before. You can't follow her in the inside, and maybe I already repeated myself, because sometimes I'll talk without actually thinking, right? Let me take out these damn coil packs. This was already missing one too. Cut a glove open. Good effing job. And I got that last bolt, got that bolt in the corner, got that bolt over there, bam, bam, bam. Look like the ones in the center. Before I do that, this high pressure fuel pump I need to go ahead and remove. Shouldn't be have to worry about fuel at this point, but it is spring loaded. Not a lot, but see how it comes up on its own with tension? Yeah. Bam. So we're gonna leave that right here. Should be a cam follower on the inside that should have came up with it. I'll need like a small little pick. Let me see if I can get it out for you. Alright guys, let me get this bad boy out of there. Come on. Come on. Come on. And these can go bad, but obviously the roller on here is good, and all it does is just, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but probably not, but the rest right there. I think I should change my glove in a second. No, you didn't see it. So obviously it's self-explanatory. This follows on the camshaft lobe, and this one sits right on there, basically regulates pressure that way. Let me change my gloves. And from here I should be able to, I got like 2 more bolts and I should be able to lift up on the valve cover. Kind of miss these gloves. We had like a shortage of gloves for a while around here. Certain spots you can get them in, but here you go where the mass population is all the time, because you'll find bam, bam. Come on, come on, come on. Don't be bashful. It won't come out. Alright, I might have to pick that one out, because it might be in my way. Got it. So next is going to run around this valve cover to make sure I didn't forget anything. So I should be cool to take off. Where's my little pry bar? Here we go. This one is cool. Be able to nudge up on it. Oh, I got another one over here. This joint got a lot. Then let me get my flat blade. Ooh, we doing too much. We is doing too much. Alright, that should be better anyway for like the camera. Come on. Oh, I'm tripping. Still got another bolt. Alright, let's try it now. Some type of cracking sensation going on. Ooh. Alright, so like maybe another bracket over here on the side I want to have to remove. All this to get the valve cover off, right? I'm not putting it back together today either, because this car ain't going nowhere. I always be like, alright. I don't know why I be whispering that all the time. I catch a bunch of people who work on cars doing that too. Let me know if you do that in the comments. You be like, alright. You just say that randomly when you working or some type of noise or something when you had picked something up or made like a minor strain or something. Alright, get this fuel line out the way. Maybe I'll turn this into how to remove valve cover gaskets. Or how to replace, So this gasket is literally no good now that I took it off. It's not a problem because I wouldn't want to use this one anyway. So I'll remove this off to the side. Now, I need to clean my hands. I'm going to move the camera over in a second. But you can see over here, if we're looking good, and I'm hoping you can see, I hope it focuses it right. Let me check the chain flag. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. This is not good. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can peek inside of the timing cover. And I want to see if I can see anything that failed, any guides or anything like that. I should also drain the oil and see if you see any metal coming in there. If you do got like a borescope video camera thingy, you could drain your oil out, and if you want to inspect the bottom that way, or you can inspect it from up top, there's multiple ways and multiple shortcuts you could do it, but I have limited access to tools, and where I'm at, it ain't like in my job I could have been figured this out, but at least I was always on target from when I originally told her it was this the other day. And she said somebody come out the day and look at it, and they said it wasn't. It was the starter. So obviously we making leadway, right? Imagine this like your girl, right? This is like some pervert stuff, right? Like, you put your finger in it, like. All right, that was a little perverted right there. All right, you know, it's us men. We got it. That's how we play in the shop. Y'all live. All right, so let me get flashlight. I'm gonna peek down in here and her. I want to see if I can see anything. I won't be able to show you, probably not. I really don't see much of much. Oh, here's a guide right here, and that guide looks crooked. Somehow looks crooked. Let me see if I can get like a better light in here if I can find my other light. Let me see. Let it shine, oh let it shine. Okay, what can we see? What do we see? What do we see? I'm trying to see more without taking this cover off. I don't want to take this cover off because I'm not looking to be here all night. I'm just looking to have like a base idea of what could be what. And I can't see because this light, it's not like a flashlight, like a cleany John. I think I can see this other guide right here. That one looks like it's on. But this guide over here looks suspect, like for sure. Actually, it is on. So, it looked like to me, this timing jump. How would it had jump? So usually when timing change jump, we run into that type of issue. Multiple reasons how timing would jump. Obviously, your chain could stretch. That could happen, and somehow whatever else failed. Could be a tensioner, could be something else that failed as well. But it's a bunch of variations of why this chain maybe had stretch, or the timing had got off, and at least we know it was timing issue related. So I'm gonna have to further like do some digging in it, maybe drop the bottom of the pan. I gotta make sure the bearings ain't nothing, just not the bearings, but like make sure ain't no metal or any parts debris from the timing chain. And at least this is a good thing, because at least it lets me know timing is out of whack. So we'll figure it out. Want to see if this engine is savable. Maybe I'll save it for another video, maybe I won't. Who knows? That's something I gotta figure out. But I'm Leekautorepair. Make sure I hit that like button, make sure I hit that subscribe button, and I guess I'll see you on the next video. So this was 2012 Hyundai Sonata, and yeah, basically we figured out why the engine is locked up. We have issues with timing. So gonna sleep over my remedy, and I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it, and we're gonna figure it out. But the good thing, she didn't drive the car. She said the car didn't get driven anywhere, so it looks like it was one of those type of situations where the car just didn't ran, but it didn't start back up. So she didn't hear anything that felt mechanically. It didn't sound weird. It didn't run funny. It just stopped running. And we do know there's no oil in here. Let me show you on a dipstick, and let me clean it off. You put it back in here. I did tell y'all that because I did look at this car on Sunday. Like I said, she said she had, like, sorry for being up close on the camera, she had somebody come out today and took a look at it, or a couple of mechanics or something, she said, and they said it's not the engine. And I was certain it is because I went out and tried to turn it by hand with the wrench and it didn't work. And I just reconfirmed it today in this video. So let's see what we got on this stick. Let me see. Look like, can we zoom? Can we focus? Can we? Probably not gonna let me focus is good, but either way, there's really no oil on this dipstick. It's like little, maybe like a pinch of a black mark right here. But let's put this back in here. Yeah, that's that. So I'm Leekautorepair. I guess we're gonna do some. What we gonna do tomorrow? Maybe some transmission teardowns. I don't know. I gotta figure out what's going on. I definitely have these videos pumping out because I fulfilled a bunch of content. So make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and then